Welcome, I'm Nick Roberts, aka St. Cloud. Sorry about that. Today I'm going to be reviewing Alien Covenant. Yeah. So last night I went and saw Alien Covenant with my brother, and just my first reaction, I will say, it was amazing. I loved it. It was bloody. It was brutal. Well, something in my throat. It was bloody. It was brutal. It was awesome. It was scary. It was everything I wanted in Alien Covenant. For this movie review, I will mostly leave out spoilers. If I do talk about a spoiler, the screen will turn black and white. So that's a cue to you to click away or skip forward if you don't want any spoilers. So again, if I talk about any spoilers, the screen will turn black and white. And then if you don't want spoilers, get out of there. Run. So let's get right into the review. First, I'll just talk about... What should I talk about first? I'll talk about the actors first. So, what's the girl's name again? Oh, Catherine something? I'm pretty sure it's Catherine something. I can't remember. But she did a really great job. She's just like the good main female character. I mean, some people might complain about her being just kind of a copy of Ellen Ripley, Sigourney Weaver's character from the original, but she did a good job to me, and she was just very emotional for the emotional parts, and just, yeah, did a really well job. I know some people probably were worried about Danny McBride's character, because people are like, oh, he's a comedian in a serious role, that doesn't make sense. He's an actor, okay? He can act, so we'll let him act. He did a great job. Did a fine job. There was no points where I was like, oh, he shouldn't be here. He did his part. Everyone did an amazing role in this movie. Everyone did their part. Everyone was enjoyable to watch. Everything was heartbreaking when certain characters died. But my favorite role was definitely Michael Fassbender's character. Now, this might get a little spoilery, but he played the robot Walter and played the robot David. And both parts I thought were amazing. I love Michael Fassbender, but he's just perfect. He has just this robotic feel to him. Just his voice and just how he's just every mannerism and just everything was just, I loved it. But one thing I loved was that he played two characters and they actually interacted. Both of the robots interacted, so he was basically talking to himself. It was really cool to see that, and both of them have very different personalities. I mean, spoiler alert, David's the bad guy. He's actually turns into a bad guy. He wants to create these things. He basically creates the xenomorph, and I love that. I love that they made David into a villain, because it just added a whole different element to the alien everything, and it made it more interesting than just a monster flick. There's just this new element to the film, just with having this evil robot secretly trying to create these monsters and kill people. And just Michael Fassbender played the roles perfectly, and it was just really awesome to see. Now for the story, I really loved the story. There was just a lot of build up and a lot of just terrifying moments. There was some freaking disturbing parts. It was pretty bloody and brutal. People are getting ripped apart. There's freaking chest bursters and everything. And then you get to see the new Neomorph and the Xenomorph, and those aren't spoilers. You should know that those are going to be in the movie, but it was just bloody and brutal, and it was emotional. There was people who were most of the people were actually married or whatever to each other, so there's a lot of times where it's oh, that person's wife just died. Oh, that person's husband just died. So it's geez, you actually really feel for these characters. And when the story, there's so many different twists and turns, and it wasn't, to me, it didn't feel like just another Alien movie. They didn't just copy the Alien, the original Alien, and just went with it, made a newer version. That's a lot of reboots and sequels they do a lot of times now, but they really added a lot of freshness to the Alien franchise, and I thought it was really cool. I really enjoyed all this new stuff versus just rehashing the same old stuff. Also with the story, I love how it really tied in together with Prometheus and Alien. Like, this is a true Alien prequel. Prometheus, there's parts where it's just kind of, it's like, and like Prometheus, I liked it, but it does leave a lot of questions. Oh, my nose is itchy. But like Alien Covenant, it just, like, it answers a lot of those questions Prometheus left, and just like leaves you more. Just, I definitely want a sequel. I know they released that they're gonna have a sequel, Alien Awakening, I think it's called. I can't wait. It'll be cool. But it did leave like there can be more. You want to see more, but also answered a lot and was good on its own movie, not just setting up for the next thing, which sometimes movies can do. But it was a true sequel to Prometheus and prequel to Alien. So, talking about the different aliens in Aliens, spoiler alert, there are 2 aliens. I mean, you should already know that. They released that there's going to be a neomorph and a xenomorph, but the neomorph is freaking freaky. First part, like, at first it's just the neomorph, and then eventually there's the xenomorph. I love that because it kind of builds up, teasing you with the neomorph, and then finally you get to see the classic old xenomorph. But the neomorph was freaky. It, like, when it like went into people, it popped out of their mouths, it popped out of their back, it just ripped apart people. And then there's one part where this girl has a knife and she's trying to fight it, and it's just clawing her, and it was terrifying and brutal, and just, ugh, it was just, yikes. And then it just had this like weird like clicky sound it made, and I thought that was just really creepy, and it just had this pinkish skin. It was just creepy. I love the design of it, though. But then, of course, you got the classic old xenomorph back, and it just looks awesome. I think they used motion capture for it. I read that they had the guy in a motion capture suit versus like just full on CGI. But regardless, it was awesome just to see the xenomorph really in action, killing people and running around, and it was really cool. I think Ridley Scott did a really good job just overall. Just brought back a scary alien movie, and just with a good story too. The story I really liked. There's a lot of twists and stuff, and just different little things that just made it unique on its own versus just another alien movie. So yeah, I think that's all I really want to talk about the movie. Can't really think of what else. I might have missed something, and if you want to ask my opinion on a certain scene in the movie or something else, you can not in the comments, I don't want spoilers. Maybe you leave a comment or something, and then I could comment back, or you can like DM me on Twitter or something, and I could answer or give my thoughts and opinion on whatever you're curious about with the movie. But yeah, that's all I got to really say. If you want me to see, what am I saying? If you want me to do more movie reviews, just make sure to like this video and just let me know that you want to see more of these. The last one I did was Star Wars The Force Awakens. That was a long time ago, but I don't know. They're fun to do. Yeah, just let me know if you want me to do more of these, and I totally will. But anyways, if you liked the video, give it a like. Comment down below, give me some feedback, and make sure to subscribe for more awesome content, and have a alien-tastic day. What am I doing? That's Predator. No, aliens, I'm gonna stop this video.